Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video we are going to be continuing Job's story, or not Job's story. We're going to be continuing Jesus' story and the disciple stories on this part of the book called More Miracles, based on Acts chapter 9 verse 32 all the way through chapter 10 of verse 2. Meanwhile, Peter is preaching in Lydia. There he meets a man named Aeneas. I have been able to get out of bed for 8 years. Jesus Christ heals you. Get up. So in Jesus' name, as he speaks in Jesus' name, this man who has not been able to get out of his bed for 8 years is able to move around freely. When the people of Lydia see that Aeneas is well, they believe in Jesus too. Peter continues preaching in Lydia until one day 2 men from Joppa arrive. Where's Peter? We have to find him immediately. So people begin to see this guy who they know. People lied back then, but not about stuff like that. They knew this man could not walk. They knew he could not get out of bed, and now he's up moving around, and they was like, whoa, we got to get to know Jesus Christ. And these 2 men come looking for Peter. 2 men from Joppa have an urgent request for Peter. Tabitha, a follower of Jesus, has died. You healed Aeneas. Can you help Tabitha? Immediately, Peter goes with him to Joppa. When they arrive, her body has been washed and placed in the room upstairs. So a follower of Jesus has died, and now they place her upstairs. So Peter comes. Peter finds Tabitha's house filled with her weeping friends. She was the kindest person I have ever known. See, this coat she made for me. So, as they got many of her friends there, they're crying, they're weeping, and they're talking about how nice and kind she was. I know how much you loved her. Now, if you will please go outside. So Peter sends him outside. Alone, Peter kneels down and prays, Lord, only your power can bring Tabitha back to life. As he rises and turns toward the body of the dead woman, Tabitha, get up. Instantly, Tabitha opens her eyes and sits up. Then Peter takes her to her friends. Give thanks to God. Your friend is alive. Now, if you remember Jesus, when Jesus was alive, Peter saw him, bring Lazarus back to life. And, he was like, Lazarus, come here. And Lazarus comes out of the tomb. We all know Jesus, even Peter has experienced, Jesus' power. So he prays to Jesus. And Jesus, if Jesus was to say, come back to life, or come out of there, he would have given everybody who's ever died, they would have came back alive and all that. So he spoke to Lazarus specifically. And same thing in this, he speaks to her in Jesus' name. Not, Tabitha, get up in Jesus' name, because Jesus has the power to do so. And she is once alive again. The good news about Tabitha spreads through the whole city of Joppa, making many people believe in Jesus. Peter says to preach in Joppa, or stays. Tabitha is alive. Peter healed in Jesus' name. Not Peter healed her, Peter healed her in Jesus' name. So, one day a strange thing happens in the home of Cornelius, a Roman centurion. He lives in the seacoast city of Caesarea, 30 miles north of Joppa. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Cornelius, who has learned to worship God, kneels down to pray. So, so he has healed, this woman, or healed that man, and now he's brought, Jesus brought this woman back to life. Now we're getting into Cornelius, and we'll see what happens next time in the next part of the story. Let me just look through this. We're getting to the end of all this, but we're not quite there yet. We still got some more books to go and things. So tomorrow we'll be doing Job's story. I hope you guys learn more and more about Jesus, Anything is possible through Jesus' name. You know, you use his name because it has authority and power. And again, I thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are having a blessed week. And as always, take it easy.